Alright, this should be interesting since I haven't done a whole lot of labbing or playing. So here we go. First game, CFA, CFM. CFM? Or CFA? CFA. What the hell's the name of our league? Oh, that's funny. CFA. I got it. And going up against a decent player, so or a good player, so this could be ugly or good or okay. So, yeah.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were
okay. I don't remember picking jerseys. Doesn't matter. Whoa, 10-minute quarters. Is there a runoff clock? I hope so. Oh, I better kick here. There we go.
No more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is
the 2000 NFL 18 Madden's disaster potentially is on its way.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
My goal is to not rage, and I can't really see myself raging much since I haven't really prepared to play this game that much, which is all on me. I mean, I've been playing H1Z1. Crap. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's call that. Get down, cat.
First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate.
Oh, yes, that old play.
Give him a couple.
I didn't call that. All right, whatever. They told me I called that. I thought I got my play in, but I didn't. Maybe it was probably a good reason why, or a good thing that I didn't get that in. All right. Oh, I never switched bar. Oh, well. That'll be okay. Cat, I'm seriously going to do nothing. What's with this cross man crap? I should fix this. Safety should be on the running back, and I should be on the tight end.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial.
So because I tried to cover what the stupid game told me to do, the freaking tight end goes wide open. Figure out your coverages, Madden. That's so stupid. Why would it be a cross like that?
What a nice completion.
It's been like that for a while now, a few Maddens. Stop backing up, you stupid linebacker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, I wanted to switch. I wanted to switch and knock that away, but I panicked and didn't remember what the knock away button was, so I just let it do its thing. I got lucky. I'll take it.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Pick that. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You got to pick that.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Out of way.
And they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter.
It's Cat. Seriously. This is the 4th time you've tried to get on my lap. Right here, buddy. Hey, right here. Right here. Or just stare at me dumbly. I don't know. Right here. Get over there. Just right here. That's where you belong. Whoops. Alright, start off with something simple. Where are you? There you are.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook.
That sucked.
Down at the 7-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Holy crap, I don't have time to do anything.
2nd down, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Not a fan. Not a fan of this clock.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Screw it. See what happens.
Third down, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
Across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
But like I said, I'm not practiced enough to try to throw a freaking pass from there.
Because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
And taken right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set
that's
to
right.
go
It's not
here.
bar.
They were
Let's
forced to
flip it.
punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up.
Where are you going, Kendricks? Like, what the hell?
Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go.
Like, what's with the deal with him sliding over to the left like that? It's not where you're supposed to be. I mean, it's clearly shown he's supposed to be in between the defensive tackle and the left end, but he's not even close.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now McKinnon. And an alley to run.
Whatever.
He's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 13 yards that time at a 1st.
And
There's no point in putting everybody up on the line if it just does that.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
To throw is Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down.
Okay, it's Jerick McKinnon against Anthony Barr. He's not going to push Anthony Barr forward at all. I mean, 5'9", maybe 200 pounds, maybe 180. I think he's 180. Against 6'5", 260. Okay. He's going to push him.
They run it with McKinnon. And he gets
I think he got it. Yep.
Before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
No block shedding in this game.
And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. McKinnon.
There we go.
Stopped immediately there. Made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about
I was watching for that. Oh, you're going to go for it, huh?
It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the
I don't know where my guy is. There he is. Why is Matthews out there? What the hell is that?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt.
Oh, dive! I hit it. Thought for sure I had that blocked.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Holy crap. Is it just me or are these guys like jogging? What the hell is that?
The Vikings heading out, and we'll have to see what the Falcons do.
Seriously, he was like freaking jogging.
Not be the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium because they had that shot last year, Charles. Came up short in the NFC title game, but this is a club that has reached.
I guess there's a lot about this Madden I don't know that I'm going to be very frustrated about, huh?
The image of their head coach, Mike Zimmer, and they have all-stars at every level. Start with Linval Joseph at defensive tackle. Move back to Anthony Barr at linebacker. Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. Harrison Smith at safety.
I don't even remember what plays I practiced. I got to be honest here. It's all a blank right now.
Signals that this is a Vikings team that wants to open things up a little bit, get a little bit more explosive, and not have to play quite as many grinded-out games as they did in 2017.
Cousins now on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
See if I can get a first down. That's a good goal, right? To get a first down. Oh, that's right. You can't fake. Stupid.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard. That's what he got. It's going to earn him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down.
He's open. I just need another second. I needed another second. Gotta give me another second, offensive line. Not even that.
Taking breaks from watching film when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2017.
Give me another split second, man. He was open.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Stephon Diggs.
Give me that crap.
Receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And Charles got to like with this.
Well, this is an awesome start.
These last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Oh. Pick your play.
An incomplete pass on that last play.
Pick your play so I can throw an interception or an incompletion or something.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Fourth down decision? What decision?
The 49ers heading out.
You act like there's an actual option.
Listen real closely, you can hear it. The buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season, brand new head coach and Kyle Shanahan. brand new general manager, and a brand new direction. And they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our team, this is our structure, let's go for it. And they kept doing that and finished the season with a 5-game winning streak led by, as you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. A dump down to McKinnon. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because
dink and dunk. Oh my God, get the
he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And
nice animation.
Deep into Minnesota territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Come on! Make a play. I mean, you did, but make a better play.
Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Okay, whatever.
2nd down, a little more productive than first.
No block
7
shed
yards
from
on
my
the gain.
defensive line at all.
Gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They run.
Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it.
His way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup. It's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like,
all right.
These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole.
Well, at least I haven't spiked myself yet.
Well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's
still in this game. Nothing on offense. And I'm just going to fair catch this. Because if he's going to jog out of the end zone every single freaking time, never returning a kick. As that's just stupid.
Out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that
that's not just stupid, it's freaking retarded.
New rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts.
Let's try an old favorite.
Kind of circle a guy around, and here he goes. No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember the wedges that we used to say, where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be.
Let's try another old favorite. See if we can't get some offense going.
So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Gosh, I can't remember any play that I freaking labbed whenever I labbed.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of...
Seems so slow.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Now, that should be a touchdown.
And he did.
I shouldn't have done those 2 moves. Now, he was wide open. That should have been a walk-in. I shouldn't have had to deke everybody. What's with the speed?
They can grab the lead with a PAT. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Am I wrong? Dream, I think you're watching. Put in the chat if I'm wrong.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, this guy looks like he's just jogging. There's no speed.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense,
where are you going?
Let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, gun. White.
Play action. Garoppolo.
Oh, Garoppolo.
Incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target.
Hit the target, drops.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh my gosh, nice. As the wide receiver never looks back for the ball. Eyes behind his back, eyes in the back of his head. Eyes in the back of his head. Come on. Come on.
But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Come on. That's so stupid.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Oh my gosh! Nice to know the Vikings D-backs have hands of steel or hands of stone again. That's what, 3?
Nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Oh, I never did my adjustments.
Garoppolo again.
Pick it! Pick it!
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
Auto flip.
But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, hurry up! Hurry up! Wait!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to air one.
Overthrown.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. It's 4.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
That was a good call. That was the right call.
Absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Why is Diggs back there? Oh, I gotta do my. I gotta.
Now the Minnesota offense.
Maybe I should pay attention to what my freaking
and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive
depth
when they
chart
go to the end
is.
zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Oh, I can't run the ball.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But oh, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Come on.
At the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Do something other than
signal for a timeout defensively.
what you're
It's just
doing.
their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here.
Whatever it
before we
is,
get to
it's not good.
halftime.
I don't know. I have not played this game enough to know what the hell I should be calling right now.
Hey, flipper, flipper!
Flipper.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he
Hang on to the ball, son.
incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. Go on offense.
That's me being frustrated.
1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. The crowd
Not a very
losing
pleasant
just a little
sound, I
bit of
know.
the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something
And
that
he's
could put your team in some jeopardy?
whatever.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Whatever.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they try the
Oh,
right
shit.
side here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Emerson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we're going to get a timeout. With
Second,
2
I thought he
seconds
wasn't paying
remaining in the
attention.
second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
He's got it.
And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Why not? I'll jog it out of the end zone.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded.
Watch
in the end
him
zone.
not move and then jog. What the hell?
Get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And
I
we
have
still
80
a chance
yards.
to win this game.
I didn't think I had that
We'll
many.
see if they can pick it up. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up.
I'm just
a
going to give
second
up
and
on
9.
running the ball, I think.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the
Jeez.
numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as
Explosive
well.
touches. Have Mexican, you'll get explosive touch.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Fuck, he's
That's it.
tackling me before I even catch the
When a
ball.
linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly from the
play-action
receiver
play.
and ended up making the play.
Why not? I do not have a feel for this game at all. I think I was lucky to get that one touchdown I got. He just happened to be wide open.
The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Wide. 2.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Oh, he should have got it.
He's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Oh, bullcrap.
Gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike.
Nothing to challenge. Let me decide that.
But that completion put
Let
them
me
in
decide
really
that,
great
Madden.
range. What do we have now? 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far.
Yeah, best player on my team, because I've punted like a million
Gets
times
this
already.
one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14.
Ah, what am I doing? Taking my guys out of the freaking position.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
All right, now if my guys can actually catch an interception, that'd be great. Please do that.
The 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shuttle.
And this will be caught at the 30. And nothing but green grass here.
Why won't he? Whatever.
Down, 49ers. Pierre Garçon.
I'm hitting square.
67 yards.
And he's not doing anything until he crosses the end zone. I mean, I don't think I would have got him anyway, but at least, you know, acknowledge the button I'm hitting.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yellow. To Hunt. 180. Yellow. Mason. Two.
First down. Here's Cousins. And it pops free.
Nice catch.
The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Nice
and brings
catch.
up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Two. To Hunt. 180.
Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air.
Please. I had 4 picks where the ball went right into the guy's hands, and you're going to give him that.
Interception.
I see Madden's not changed. I don't know why I even play this game. I ain't got a clue. Why have I put
Good
myself
starting
in the
field
same
position for them here as they
garbage
come up
year
first and
after
10.
year?
McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here again is McKinnon.
Ah, I overran that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
I don't care. Don't care anymore.
On first down, Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10th.
Good play. It's a perfect play against the defense I called. Good job.
Kyle Juszczyk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Whatever.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. To throw, it's Garoppolo being chased out, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want...
Well, that makes it only a 2-score game.
No.
No, not at all.
This field
Oh,
a few
crap.
yards into
Oh,
the
well.
end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much.
I need to just let it loose. If I throw a pick, I throw a pick. Who cares? Playing too tight the entire game.
Completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yellow, yellow. Ready, in there. Yellow, yellow.
To throw, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ringo, 48. The hunt. 180.
Cousins now from the 50. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They give him a gain of 38. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They pitch it out to Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
All right, defense, let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play.
Frickin' plays.
My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run once more with McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Attaboy.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down.
Come on, strip it.
At the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is in.
I'll take it.
We could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Two. Pacer. Stay high. Lucky 50. Move.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
Safe to say is this accelerated clock sucks.
because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Go ahead.
From the shotgun.
Ah!
Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
Cover 2. I thought it was cover 3.
Down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Rely on my defense.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he is
Rely on my defense.
just shy of the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the
I'm
return.
on defense.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The They'll start it on the ground with Morris.
Come on. What's with the big holes?
A nice run there, 9 yards.
God.
But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Come on, Bells. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Like 20. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go play action here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
No gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's
just
in the end zone for a
inside.
touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie.
I don't know. My entire team just feels slow.
If you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
Ah, it should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. That was a stupid throw.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense.
So that's
usually a great amount of
1 to
bodies in
4.
that part of the
4
field.
picks I should have
In
had.
this case,
Well,
no
2.
one
You got
came
2
up with it.
picks.
Here we
The Vikings
You should have had
on
2
third
picks. I should have
down.
had 4.
They've
So.
converted 3 times in 8
Whatever.
chances.
Doesn't matter.
This will be third
Doesn't
and
matter.
5.
It's Madden.
Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Get out of my face, suggestions.
At least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He'll look to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to throw.
Oh, okay. Well, 3 to 4. 3 to 4.
If he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this is better than expected. I didn't expect to be in this game. Like I said, I have not played.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll look to throw.
Get out of bounds.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Yellow.
Cousins to throw. Complete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play.
Ooh, this is going to be a dangerous call. This is a dangerous call. I shouldn't do this. Fuck it, I'm doing it anyway.
Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Timeout. Okay. If I actually would have got... That was a stupid call. That was a stupid call. That was stupid. No, that was a stupid call, the announcer.
Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot now for Cousins.
Don't go out of bounds! Why'd you go out of bounds?
Not gonna have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Freaking animations.
And partner, this first week,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with the animation.
Week 1, you had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is.
Oh, come on.
There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Niners, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here.
Killed by the animation. I gotta see this again.
To take on the Packers.
I'm freaking holding the button to throw the ball towards the inside a little bit. I want him to throw it to the inside a little bit. There is no replay for this. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. What do you mean? That's like the biggest play and there's no replay for it. Oh well. Thanks guys for watching. It was like, looks like 3 of you. But I'll get better as the season goes on. I just haven't played it at all. I haven't played it at all.